Hello everyone, on this slightly chilly morning. It is a Sunday and I'm running a little late. I've never been very good at getting up in the mornings. At the moment, I'm in the delightful town of Biggleswade and I'm heading out to Woburn, a little place called Emma's Cafe, where it seems every other Sunday in the summer, which I guess is now over, they open up for breakfast. Hoping to meet a few guys down there. These were guys I first met down at Loomies. I had my brother send me a message one Saturday, I don't know, about a month ago, maybe a bit longer, saying, oh, I'm going down to Loomies for breakfast this Sunday, or actually it would have been the next day. Going to get there for 11, do you fancy joining me? And I'm there thinking, oh, I'm going to have to get up at about 7:30 or 8, aren't I? Completely ignoring the fact that he was riding down from Manchester that day, and riding back again on the same day. Anywho, did manage to get my ass out of bed that day, get down there, and briefly met a few people. There was Rhythmic Biker down there, and Limey Rider down there, and there was Revbond down there. Chatted to them briefly. There was also a chap called Jamie Biking Adventure. Chatted with him quite a bit, a very pleasant chap. Anywho, some of those guys might get to meet up with him. It has certainly got chillier of late. It's now, what, mid-September now, I guess you'd say. Yes, the weather forecast said it was going to be 11 degrees this morning, but rising to sort of 19 or so in the afternoon. It's that kind of temperature range where you think, if I put an extra layer on this morning, I'm going to have to take it off this afternoon and then carry it. And if I don't bring an extra layer with me, then in the morning I'm going to be, well, cold. And guess what? I'm cold. But that shouldn't last long. Sun's out. It's going to be dry all day. And in about half hour or so, I'll be stuffing a burger and coffee or something down my face. I figured I would film this segment in a slow section on the route, because the last two times I've tried to film significant videos on this motorcycle, I've collected an insect or two on the front lens of this camera. One of the things about the RT is you don't get that problem. The flies flat themselves on the screen, not on the camera lens. So far this morning, I guess because it's a bit chillier, no insect problems. Anywho, coming up for a fast section now. Fast-ish. So don't mind me if I don't talk very much. Probably want to edit this bit out as well. Fucking yawn. Ugh. Wow, I came a long way today. Come on people, are you going past or are you not going past? Yeah, you're not allowed to do that, fella. That is a criminal offence. However, this is less of a criminal offence. I was reasonably sure that that tractor was not going to be turning right using that slip road. Normally I would not recommend using one of those lanes for overtaking. Okay, now we turn right? It looks like we do. Okay, now we get to the bits of roads that I'm not so familiar with. I'll take it a bit easier. Now, normally if I was heading over to Milton Keynes way, I'd be on the RT and some of the ride would be on the A421, bit of dual carriageway past Bedford. I'm not a great fan of riding this bike on dual carriageways. no fairing. It feels like you're doing Mach 5 when you're only doing 50 miles an hour. Don't really fancy battling with 70 miles an hour traffic. And plus, of course, all these country roads, they're way nicer to ride anyway. I'm a little later than I anticipated because of the aforementioned issue with me not being a morning person. I set my alarm and it went off, and I switched it off, and then I went back to sleep. So hopefully there will be a space to park my motorcycle when I get there. You know, this thing reckons it'll be 10:30 by the time I get there. They don't seem to be averaging 60 miles an hour on all these roads. And that's fine, you know. I have found that on this bike I'm more than my other bike having to check my mirrors in case I'm holding traffic up. Not a problem on the RT. It's definitely the other way round on the RT. Yeah, don't know these roads at all. Got to keep a sharp eye out on the navigation as well as the road ahead. I don't have the voice through my headset. From what I've seen of other people's experiences, the more Bluetoothy stuff you try to route through one device, the more difficult it is to get going in the morning. It's like just a massive faff, connecting things in the right order and all that kind of stuff. Oh, this road was a little bit gravelly. Definitely heard that crunchiness under the tyres there. So this ride should take me up to the mileage once I get back home, where I need to be calling up the bike shop and saying, I need a first service. I was hoping to have managed that way before now, but the summer has been shit. And I did have a work conference one week where I caught COVID, and then my other half caught COVID, and yeah. Oh, I've been through that before on my previous video, haven't I? Anywho, summer's been shit. So the first service, minimum mileage kinda about 600 miles. And I've not done that yet. So yeah, SatNav says this journey's about 40 to 50 miles each way. That should take me to the 600 mile mark. I do like it when speed bumps have gaps in them, don't you? Something I've noticed on this motorcycle, on some of the footage that I've filmed that wasn't usable, with the 360 camera here, you don't actually get to see very much of the motorcycle. I might have to be more picky with my camera angles, a bit of a learning experience, I guess. I really don't want to be left with the situation of putting a camera on the chin of my crash out. I really don't want to be doing that. But you know, if the footage that comes out isn't all that interesting, then I'll have to do something. I mean, I might have to turn it more into more footage from off the bike. Oh, I didn't see that speed bump there. Okay, looks like we've only got 6 miles to go. And somehow I've managed to make up 3 minutes despite not averaging anywhere near 60 miles an hour. It is really interesting. This, despite the simplicity of the displays, it does have trip computery calculation-y stuff in it, this bike. And my average speed while riding it for these last, well, I guess 550 miles is 30 miles an hour. So this is Woburn itself. looks like we have to ride through it to get to the cafe. So I believe it's actually a Triumph dealership, this cafe. So maybe we'll go and have a look at some spanking splendid new motorcycles. What's the best way in? I guess maybe this way. Have we got a space where we can get in? Where we're not blocking anyone? I guess the answer's no. Maybe you're off. Maybe I'm in luck. Well, what a marvellous chat that was. Had a good bacon and sausage sandwich, a lovely cup of coffee. Thank you very much, Mr. Revbon. Yeah, what a generous, good-natured bunch of people. And now, of course, I don't quite have the time pressure to get back home, so I can just chill out a bit. I have to check the lens on my camera every now and then to make sure there's no flies on it. So I'm real happy this bike was suitable for the journey today. There's some lovely country roads to go on. Managed to avoid all the dual carriageways. It was a great ride over here. Oh, this section. Might have to plot a way around this section. I'm not sure you can though. Look at all this shit. Does this mean there's a one of these hedge trimming tractors just a little bit ahead? Oh, it's been here through here recently. All that shit all over the road. It looks like it's come from the plant life on the side. Also, expect there to be some tractor up top. Or maybe it's just a great big truck that's come down here and has knocked it all off. Whatever it is, it looks like all this plant life has been knocked back and trimmed back. And it's put a whole load of debris all over the road.
A few inches later.
Whoa! Yeah, that makes me think a great big truck has come down here. Yeah, there we go. That's who it is. Thank God he's not going my way. Just want to check the camera lens. This might actually be a entrance to a path rather than anything else. Maybe this is the wrong place to go here. Wrong place to stop. Let's stop somewhere else. Okay, lay by here. Although it is full of gravel. Inspect the lens. Oh, yep, we have a little visitor. I used to love this road. Now look what's happened to it. Look at the undulations, up and down and up and down and up and down. It used to be flat as a pancake. It's really odd how that happens. Well, okay, that'll about do it, I think. Thanks to Rev Bomb and the crew for scintillating conversation. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below whether you liked it or not. I can only improve if I know what's wrong. If you generally like the content on the channel, consider subscribing. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time, he says, drifting into the other side of the road.